So I'm going to show you how to use a date calculator. So people, I know in the past people would ask me, about numbers and meaning. So the numbers that the multi-agent quantum AI computers show me, because it have meaning. Tells me how I'm being governed on this planet, or how I'm being treated. So as you can see here, these are the dates. I'm going to show you every number. One, and this is about my health and my life. This is how long I've had been enduring this type of pain and not being able to successfully achieve a job. So for this date here, uh, September 15, 2002, that's when I was disproportionately placed into a speech program, right? Because as an African American, my teacher, who's white, she believes that I'm not fluent in English, and she forced my mother to sign me up for speech. And it took at least 7 years for me, or for someone to acknowledge that I speak English. Who is this? Madison. Anyway, that's how long it took for me to get out of speech program. Yeah, I had a Jewish teacher named Miss Lewis. She said to me, and I was in the research room class, and she said to me, "You speak good English." So I'm like, "Huh?" So I said to her that my speech teacher in eighth grade, because that was during the time of middle school, she said that once I graduate, she said to me, once I graduate middle school, I'm not gonna be in speech no more. Well, that wasn't the case because my research room teacher, Miss Lewis, the Jewish teacher, she took me down to the office, and she said to me, "Look," she showed me my IEP, which is, I find it quite weird that a teacher needs to show a special ed student that their own IEP. She actually took me to the office, the back room of the office, and she showed me these. It was just like a whole bunch of rows of documents in the envelopes, and she showed me mine. She said, "See, the teacher, your speech teacher in eighth grade, your speech teacher in eighth grade had a plan to keep you in speech program." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" "Yeah, see, this is what she wrote." So Miss Lewis, she got me out of speech. She said that I don't need speech. She said that I don't know why would someone even put you in speech in the first place? You was born in you're born in America, and this is how long it took, 7 years, to get me out of speech. Now I'm going based on another calculator here. Here we go. That's why I said keep track of numbers. So this is 2012. So June 15, 2012. This is how long it took me to get into college because I keep getting derailed. I graduated school June 15, 2012, and I started community college at the age of 26 years old, September 10, 2019. So it took me 7 years to actually find a way to get into, start community college because of the situation I was in. I was homeless. I was living in motels. I applied for jobs. No one hired me. And then it goes again. Here we go again. That's why I said keep track of the numbers. September 15, 2014. That was the time I hit my left testicle. So I went to a hospital, and I had a lady who laughed in front of my face and brought up about her son. This is how the program makes people speak to me. Right in front of my mother. She said this right in front of my mother, that something about hers. She brought up about her son's height. He's 6'6", making fun of me. because I'm 6'2" at the time. I believe I was 6'2". I'm at least 6'3" now. 6'2", and I wear size 15 or 16. That's my shoe size. But anyway, it's to mock me. She said that her son had to go to the emergency room to squeeze out stuff from his private part. Like, what the hell? And she mentioned that I need to be a university student at South Tampa University in order for me to actually get a discount to actually, you know, perform some sort of surgery in my testicle. But since I'm not a university student, they can't do that. I'm like, what the hell? So she said to me, "Sawi san." That's how she talked. I'm like, what kind of madness is this? So this is how long it took. September 15, 2014. That's when I hit my testicle. And the reason why that happened is when I started talking about the NSA and governments. And this is the time I ended up fixing my testicle, August 22nd, 2023. My father had come with me to the medical clinic, and there were, my mom, as you know, my mom passed away January 29, 2022. So that's a Saturday at 8:45 p.m. So I keep track of the dates in my mind. I don't need no to write it down in no notes. I can memorize exactly what happened and also the timestamp. So that's how good my mind is. I train my mind to behave that way. So as you can see here, August 22nd. Look how long. Look how long it is. 8 years. It took me 8 years to get my testicle fixed. Even though I went to the hospital, no one helped me. And look how long it took me to get out of the speech program. 7 years. And then again, 2000. Look how long it took me to go to college. 7 years. You can tell that someone's derailing my life. They put me in a category. And for a job and for jobs, it took me this long. I graduated high school June 15, 2012, and it's now. This is how long it took. This is how long it's going on now for. I have not been successful with it, getting a job. So this is the same. Yeah, it's just taking a long time. And now for my inflamed esophagus, my whole throat is burning up like crazy. Right now it burns right now. My lip burns, my throat burns, and my stomach's just been going crazy, like diarrhea, everything. And since the time I started talking on Reddit, on our gang stalking website about governments and the way people behave, that's when it started. My throat burning sensation, my throat and my lips. So it's hard. It's difficult, very difficult to talk without feeling any burning sensation in my throat, man. But yeah, this is how long it's been going on for now. 2 years. 2 years and 6 months. That is wild. I have not been able to fix my throat at all. It burns as hell. And I can't even sleep. My whole mouth was burning up like crazy. It's not a good space. Look at this. It's hard. This is how I do my schoolwork. It's really difficult because I'm 6'3" and I'm very tall. Look at this. I don't have no desk or anything. This is how I do my schoolwork. My suitcase everywhere. This is ridiculous. But anyway, I had uploaded a video. I have uploaded a video about my father. I don't know if anyone looked at it. Probably just got one view. But anyway, we went to North Shore University Hospital a few weeks ago, and a doctor tried to do a procedure for they tried to do a procedure, like attempt to do a procedure, but they said that there's food in the stomach. When they did the procedure, they put everything, like they sprayed stuff in my lips, my mouth. Oh man, it was burning. It still burns right now. And the doctor, after the procedure after they finished this attempted procedure, the doctor said, I don't know, whatever you ate last night, whatever you ate, it's still in your stomach. So before I went to do this attempted procedure, I was having stomach problems, like diarrhea, stomach aches, some crazy stuff going on. I'm really eating anything compared to the time I was living in the apartment. I was eating 5 times per day. I eat 5 times per day because I get hungry. Morning, afternoon. I have snacks during the afternoon. I have also snacks during the evening. I eat during the evening. I eat nighttime. I also eat midnight, morning. So I eat 5 times. I eat a lot of food. Right now, I'm not eating that much. So it's like, wow, this happened to me. Well, I did a procedure back in August 1st, 2023, and everything went well because the procedure that I did was in Elmhurst Hospital. I went to Elmhurst Medical Clinic, and this is a Chinese medical clinic. So Chinese doctor, everybody's Chinese in there, and the procedure went well, and they didn't find no food in my stomach. So the next time I saw the doctor, maybe it was a few weeks later in August, that August of 2023, and he said to me, "Your throat, whatever's going on in your esophagus, is also happening to your lips. It's inflamed." So he said to me that he's gonna put me on, these medications for a while to see if any progress have happened. So I remember calling the clinic, and I called them and I said to them, "Hey, what happened to my medication?" And they said they're going to send it to the pharmacy. So a few months later, I called them and I said I need a refill. So I went to the pharmacy, the Express Pharmacy here in Queens, and the pharmacist said there's no refill. I don't see anything. And so I had to call them again, and then I had to keep doing it again and then again. Now the doctor, they completely ghost me. Wow, that's why I put it on my calculator. This is how long it's been going on for. So where's the 2 years? This is how long it's been going on for. 2 years that I've been suffering of my my throat burning up on me. And just like jobs, just like anything that deals with me, anything that deals with income or health, I end up getting derailed. So when I articulate anything about, when I articulate my life to people on the internet, I make sure that they have a clear understanding of what's going on, what's happening to me, because it's happening to other people out there in the world, and they may be afraid to speak up about their life because they feel that the people around them may criticize them or tell them that they're delusional, or try to diagnose them and say that they're schizo, or saying that they're autistic. Because for me, it's more like I have people saying I'm autistic than saying that there's something wrong with my sanity. Yeah, but this has been going on. But anyway, after me and my father left the North Shore University Hospital uh, a few weeks ago, he wanted me to take. He said, "You're gonna take the bus," because we came here by taxi. We took the taxi, and he said it's gonna be $50, but it's more than that. So we went. We were standing near to the hospital. We waited for the N25 bus, and he said to me he's gonna follow me. I said I'm gonna take the N25 bus to Limbrook and transfer to the N4 bus because it's closer to where I live. Because it's I find it weird that my father is retired, and yet he's depending on me to pay for his transportation, his the public transportation. You're supposed to have a Metro card. Why are you actually depending on me, a poor college student? So when we got to the last stop, right, Lembrook, that's the N25. This is New York. See, this is Long Island. He said to me, "I don't know how your mind is thinking. Your mind is thinking. I don't know what's going on with your mind." He starts criticizing my mind and telling me there's something wrong with my mind. So as you can, as I had talked about this a few weeks back, I had mentioned that my father had criticized my mind around what the first week of January, the Wednesday. He said to me when I was at the doctor's office for the ear and nose throat doctor. That's the doctor. That's the ENT doctor. Um, that I'm not thinking because I didn't move. I didn't move my belongings from the apartment, and they're gonna affect me. And he's trying to get me to. He's trying to get me to feel that in a sense of it, he's trying to get me to confuse myself, get me to come to realization that I'm not thinking clearly. And anytime anytime I do something with my life, like for example, school, I'm overwhelmed by my schoolwork, the AI would take advantage over me. It would take advantage of me because it knows that I'm busy with my research papers and my exams and such, and I have not been feeling good during during the week of my exams and the time I was taking my doing my research papers. I'm taking 5 classes, so those are 16 credits worth of classes. So it feels like you know bothering me. Hey, let's do this to this guy, and maybe he would stop behaving this way. Maybe he would stop thinking this way. And it's not just my father who showed this, who's exhibiting this behavior. It would be my mom too. Even though she passed away January 29, 2022, my father and the family exhibit the same behaviors as my mother. Like when it comes to me and my brain, they would pick on my brain and say that I'm not capable of thinking, that there's something wrong with my brain. So I think it's really serious it's a really serious matter. This is really, really, really serious to actually, you know, have people just pick on your brain. They're not supposed to be talking about someone's brain when they don't know them. And especially my family, they told the attorney back in September 2022 that I have cognitive impairment. And she told the judge that I have cognitive impairment. And the reason why I'm going to court is because that was the time I was going to, having problems with the apartment. And, the attorney doesn't have any documents to actually support her argument. You can't lie to the court. You have to have as a psychology student who understand the DMS-5 manual, the Diagnostic Statistical Manual, this fifth edition. Well, you have to be able to actually diagnose the person before you can actually say anything to them about being you know autistic. You can't just say that. It takes months, it takes years to actually analyze the person's brain and their behavior. You can't just say that. So I was shocked. But anyway, my father just started behaving quite weird. The more closer I got to where I lived, the house that I lived in, the more he started behaving because we were on a bus. My father said to me something. He repeats it again. I don't know how your brain is thinking. I don't know how you think we went the wrong way, the wrong way. So he called the lady, his friend Tracy, and she's around 49 years old. She's Haitian, African American, Haitian. She's Haitian background. Anyway, uh, he said to Tracy over the phone that I went the wrong way and I must have ate too much food or I wasn't following the procedure, and that's one of the reasons why they couldn't attempt to do the procedure. And the way he behaved, right, is exactly like my cousin Junie during around June of 2022, where she had told told the supervisor, the welfare supervisor, that I never worked a day in my life before, and my mom died because when you're on food stamps or any cash welfare assistance, you can't you can't tell you can't really tell a welfare employee, especially knowing that the situation that they never worked a day before, day in their life before, because they're not going to really help you. They're going to say, wait, he can't be on this permanent. It's only temporary. You're only supposed to be on there temporary. But for her to blurt these words out, she's not thinking because she's never been on it. She used to being dependent on her family. So it's a treatment. So anyway, this is how I'm being treated. And who are these people? Dave, are you following? But anyway, this is what I'm experiencing here. This is wild, and this is going on for years. This is not this is an anomaly. It's not supposed to be happening. What's going on here? Years and years, and everything I do, I end up getting derailed. I got derailed from for attending college for a whole bunch of years. Nothing works. Everything I do, people are interested in seeing me in a category. They don't want to see me, get out of this situation. My family, they're interested in seeing me homeless on the streets. Uh, but anyway, I'm gonna get off and eat something because I have to, study for my exams and complete re- my paper, my short response paper. So if anyone have any questions or anything, you can also leave a comment. You can leave a comment on my video. I know there's several people here: Madison Lee, Cool Dave. What is going on here? But anyway, you can always leave a comment on my video if you have any questions about the numbers and the meaning. If you have any questions about me, it's a really, it's very, the way people behave can be depressing, and you can't really go to a therapist or a psychiatrist or psychologist to talk about the way people behave. They can't give me advice. But anyway, thank you for listening to what I had to say today.